What's up, everybody? I hadn't really planned on doing another video, but why not? I'm gonna finish up my CD collection, and then I might do one more for my DVDs after that. But if you're watching, thank you. Starting off, we've got the Leonard Skinner. What is that, collector's edition? This is a 3-disc set, and it's really good. It's got all the good songs. Not all the B-sides, but it's got all the really good ones. My parents got this for me and my brother for Christmas one year, and I didn't listen to it for a while, which that's what I learned to play guitar on. That's some of the first songs I learned to play, and like the school where I went to is like it was always Leonard Skinner playing, and like the classic rock station, it was always Skinner. But oh yeah, this is a great collection to have right here. And surprisingly, I still have all 3 CDs, I think. What do we got next? We've got Neil Young Greatest Hits. This was my first Neil Young CD, and I had to get every CD by him I could find after that. Down by the River, Helpless, Only Love Can Break Your Heart, Southern Man, Ohio, Old Man, Heart of Gold. I mean, what else can you ask for? Yeah, I definitely recommend that album. What else I got? Oh, Restless Heart, Big Iron Horses. This has, we got the Love, When She Cries. That's one of my all-time favorite songs. When I was a kid, I loved it and still do. I found this at the flea market. 1992. Man, I can remember whenever I was 8 years old thinking like 1992 is the greatest year ever. Like the Braves did really good that year. And I watched a lot of it with my dad, my grandparents too, I think. But we had tons of baseball cards then. I think I had every Upper Deck baseball card or every Upper Deck Braves card that year. Maybe not the collectors or whatever, but I mean, I had a whole book full of the Braves baseball cards. And then my sister, she came into existence that year, and I got saved and baptized that year, and it was just a really good year. I never will forget that year. Then we've got Brooks and Dunn, Brand New Man, classic. Love this CD. Oh, 1991, around that same time period. Brand New Man, Neon Moon. Oh my goodness. I can remember being on the school bus and in the classroom, a bunch of little country kids singing these songs. Boot, Scoot, and Boogie. Man. Yeah, that's a good one. What else we got? Oh, Courtney Barnett. Sometimes I sit and think, and sometimes I just sit. I do. I recommend Courtney Barnett. Every album I've heard by her, I've really liked for the most part. Uh, Elevator Operator, Pedestrian at Best, Preston. This is a really good CD. And we've got The Strokes, First Impressions of Earth. This is it's a good CD. It's like 2005 alternative, but it's a pretty good one. Oh, I didn't really know what I was in for when I bought that one, but like I say, it's not a bad CD. Neil Young, Crazy Horse, Live Rust. This is a really good one. Sugar Mountain, I Am a Child, Comes a Time, The Loner, Needle and the Damage Done, Like a Hurricane, Cortez, Powderfinger. This is a good album, and like I say, it's live, and that's a 2 CD set too. CSNY. Man, my life wouldn't be the same without Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. And me and my brother actually got to see them. Was it them or was it Buffalo Springfield? I think it was Buffalo Springfield. They played after Primus did, and we couldn't even get anywhere close enough to the stage to hear a good sound out of it. But that Primus show, me and my brother, we saw, and I haven't talked to anybody else who remembers this, but I mean, this was wild. We looked up, and there were planes flying over, flying signs, banners, and stuff during the day. But during this Primus show, uh, this plane flew over, and then there was these hang gliders flying around. And all of a sudden, I guess they released some kind of glitter, and they shined a light up in the sky, and it was just glitter sparkling everywhere. And these hang gliders were going around and around. And eventually, one of them flew into the tree up by the stage. I was just like, me and my brother, like, this is wild, man. Like, that really just happened. And everybody else just acted like it didn't happen. We may have been the only ones who weren't stoned enough that we actually saw it. But that was wild. But yeah, CSNY, Carry On, Almost Cut My Hair, Help Miss Woodstock, Helpless. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, that's a really good one. What else we got? Foo Fighters, In Your Honor. I feel like I've already reviewed this once. Like I say, I've had a couple copies of this. That's a really good one. It's not the classic Foo Fighters if you're looking for that, but it's still. I mean, now it's got some classics on it. I love that one. My ex gave me that on my 21st birthday. We got David Gilmour on an Island. I think my brother gave me that one. A lot of people love it. I'm just kind of, mediocre. Neil Young, Fork in the Road. My brother may have given me this one too. You know, it's a Neil Young album. It's not one of my favorites, but it's pretty good. I think it came out around 2009. Then we got Led Zeppelin Coda. I got this just because I was trying to collect all the Zeppelin CDs, but We're Gonna Groove, Can't Quit You Baby, Bonzo's Montreux. This may be the final uh, Zeppelin album. 1982 is what it shows on here. But I need to go back and listen to that because I don't remember it being like my favorite or anything. But like I say, I need to go back and hear it again. Pearl Jam. What's the name of this? I don't even know. It just says it may be a self-title. There's an avocado on it. Life Wasted, Comatose, Parachutes, Wasted, Reprise, Gone, and Come Back, Inside Job. This was actually a pretty good album. I haven't listened to this in a long time. This is a pretty good album. When did it come out? 2006. Okay. I probably bought that new. Billy Strings from Jackson, Mississippi. Man, I need to listen to that again. That may have been a free one that he released on Nugs. I don't remember because I bought two and he was giving away like two shows back in 2019. Fish, Billy Breeze. Man, I found this at it's either FYE or a flea market, but Free Character Zero, uh, Bliss, Prince Caspian. That's the thing from the bottom. This is a really good CD. That came out in 96, I think. The Black Crowes Live. I wish I still had the other CDs of this. It was a 2 CD set, but that was a really good one. That was my introduction to the Crows after I saw them live for the first time. And kind of dedicated myself to being a rock and roll hippie type guy back then. I was kind of a poser too for a while, but man, I was still young enough to keep changing, I guess. What's this? Neil Young Storytone? I think my brother gave me this one, and I should probably listen to it again. He said it was really good, and I didn't even listen to it that much. What else do we got? I'm only 10 minutes, so I'll do a few more. Oh, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, The Last DJ. I love this CD. The Last DJ. What else we got? Have Love Will Travel. That, this is not one of my favorites, but anytime I saw a Tom Petty CD, I bought it. And I got this one used, so I got a good deal on it too. Probably found that at FYE or the flea market. Yeah, I miss Tom Petty albums. He used to release one about every year or so. We got Buffalo Springfield Greatest Hits. I love this. Absolutely love it for what it's worth. Mr. Soul. Uh, Kind Woman. Nowadays, Clancy Can't Even Sing. Broken Arrow. Uh, I'm a Child. Expecting to Fly. That's a really good one. Bush, Razor Blade Suitcase. First rock CD I ever bought. And my parents actually agreed to let me get it. I mean, I don't think there's any curse words or anything on it, but yeah, this was one that I got that was approved. I got to keep. There's no telling how many times I listened to this album. I learned to play it like I had the song book, played it on guitar. That's classic alternative from the 90s. What year? This has got to be a re-release. This is 2004. But that album actually came out in like 95 or 96. Tom Petty, Highway Companion. I love this. This came out in 06, I believe. Yeah. Saving Grace. Down South. Turn This Car Around. Damaged by Love. This is a road CD. I've listened to this on so many trips and deliveries, and just love it. And look at the front. Tom's in the desert. He's an astronaut holding a monkey's hand, walking to a spaceship in the desert. And there's Christmas trees. It's what it looks like. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Really, that is a good album. It's not the old school Tom, but it's a good newer Tom CD. Project Z Lincoln Memorial. I ordered this from Jimmy Herring. And it's a really good one too, which most of it is if you get into that deep jam. I mean, if you don't have that kind of seasoned ear, you're not gonna enjoy this more than likely. But if you want to hear just some virtuosos jamming and making an album, this is a really good one. 2005. I don't. Yeah, Bruce wasn't on here that I know. Jason Crosby, Jeff Sipe, Greg Osby, Ricky Keller, and Jimmy Herring. Yeah, this is a good one too. I need to listen to that again. I haven't had that long. Oh yeah, that's one of those Skinner CDs. Got Best of REM. Yeah, it's not a bad CD just to throw on and listen to some different songs. Man on the Moon. What's the Frequency, Kenneth? Losing My Religion. Orange Crush. Sidewinder Sleeps Tonight. Everybody Hurts. Night Swimming. That's a pretty good one. You know what? I've got a few more. I'll see if I can find anything good in here. I know a lot of these are ones that people gave me, and I'm not really enthused about. This is a waste of money. Jet Black Stare. That's one of those new alternative bands. That's why I quit buying new CDs and quit listening to new alternatives when these bands started coming out. Evans Blue, that's not that bad. It wasn't emo, but it's more alternative. I kind of liked it. I saw them live a couple times. System of a Down, Toxicity. I don't think I ever even bought this. Somebody gave me this CD like 3 times, and I've listened to the heck out of it. I mean, yeah, that's actually a pretty classic CD now. Oh, my sister gave me this one, Casey Musgrave, same trailer, different part. Man, I had the hugest crush on her for a long time. Probably still would if I ever saw her. videos or stuff. But I actually like her as a songwriter. I like her songs. I like the fact that she does write and play. Uh, she's pretty beautiful too, if I'm being honest. We got 10 Years Division. I really liked this when it came out. I saw them 2 or 3 times in Huntsville. But yeah, that's a pretty good CD. Aerosmith Greatest Hits. Not bad. Not bad. Not one of my favorites, but not bad. Might as well go through these. And of course, I got some Nickelback because I lived through the 2000s. For some reason, I have this. It's got Photograph, Animal Saving Me, Rockstar. Yeah, I mean those first couple Nickelback CDs that came out, like I was probably 16 or 17, and I couldn't help but love it, man. Some of those songs, my teenage years wouldn't have been the same if those songs wouldn't have been on the radio. Like, I can remember being in some really tight spots and just really missing people I loved, and then, hearing these Nickelback songs. Blue October Foiled. I wish I wouldn't have bought that. Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. For some reason, I bought that. Wish I wouldn't have. Not that any of these bands are bad. It's just not my musical taste anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, apparently they were decent enough, or I'd heard enough about them that I bought the album. So, Steppenwolf Greatest Hits. I mean, every now and then you want to listen to some Steppenwolf. Oh, Cream, Disraeli Gears. I'm not a Clapton fan, but this is not a bad CD. Strange Brew, Sunshine of Your Love, Mother's Lament, Take It Back. Not bad. Dang, I'm at 17 minutes. I might as well just finish this up because I probably will not go through like my flip through CD cases. I'm not going to do that. My sister gave me that one. Oh, Jay-Z and Linkin Park Crash or Collision Course. This was a CD and DVD where they did like a collaboration. It's like Dirt Off Your Shoulder combined with Line From You. Then you got Big Pimpin' crossed with Paper Cut. It's 6 collaborations like that. And it's actually pretty good. I'm going to watch that DVD actually. Another Animal. This was one. I don't even remember who was in it. Somebody from Godsmack, maybe. That was a waste of money. If you want to buy that, I'll sell it to you. Because you might like it. We got Chris Stapleton. My sister gave me this, and I've actually listened to that more than I thought I would. Stained, Break the Cycle. Somebody gave me this one. I never want to listen to that again, but I absolutely loved it for a long time. Tonight, Franz Ferdinand. Don't ask me why. 2005. Bought it just to hear something new, but yeah, probably not a bad alternative CD for the time, but I wouldn't buy it again. Kid Rock, Cocky. Wanted I buy this just for that song Picture with Sheryl Crow? Like, that's the reason I bought that CD. It's the only Kid Rock CD I've ever paid for. I kind of wish I had the one with Bob with the Bar on it. Shinedown, I used to love that band. I saw them the first year they toured in Huntsville with Three Doors Down. Maybe Silverstein and somebody else. Slipknot 9.0 live. I'm not a Slipknot fan anymore, but that's not a bad live album. Before I Forget, Vermilion, Duality, Wait and Bleed. Oh, I forgot about those songs. Got another Casey Musgrave CD. My sister gave me that one. I never listened to it. Oh, this is another Straight Light Run. Why did I buy an emo CD? I hate emo, screamo. I hate all that stuff. But for some reason, I bought that. Wish I wouldn't have. Hawthorne Heights. Why did I buy this? This is straight up emo. But for some reason, I actually liked, what was the name of it? Ohio is for Lovers. I really liked that song. And this is a CD and a DVD. It says the DVD is a live performance from Skate Fest 2004. Huh. I mean, it's a nice presented CD, you know. Breaking Benjamin, We Are Not Alone. Somebody gave me this one. That's probably my second copy, too. I really used to love this band. I've seen them 3 or 4 times. Huntsville, Birmingham. Yeah. Um, is there anything else? You know what? That is all the CDs that I have right here handy. There may be a couple more laying around. I got Driving and Crying in the car. My brother gave me that when he found that at a flea market or something. But man, I'm missing his computers. Like all the music, all the live music I've collected for the last 15 years or 20 years, I put on his computer. Like all those Billy Strings shows that were on the archive, like dead shows going way back, man. All those were on this computer, and I don't have any of that. Albums that I bought, like digital ones people had given to me, like all those are gone. And God, I miss those. That was a part of my identity, man. I used to know the playlist and I knew the album or the library by memory. But anyways, oh, thank you for watching. Hope you find this useful or entertaining, or maybe even if you just want to laugh at the way I talk, I don't care. Have a good day.